kill the fucking jockey with the
How
grenade.
fast can I kill Rochelle with this?
Kill secured.
Answer's pretty fast.
Hey!
Are you teabagging her?
Back up.
Anyway, let's go do something.
Don't worry, Rochelle. I got you. Oh wait, hold on. All right. Oh, whoops. Hear that charger? Plunging attack!
I'm high.
Oh, there's a hunter here too.
It's a
All the husks. Roll bleeding from their chest on their elegant robes. Just like me. All these people. Why? Why? Because it's what I do. No, I mean, why are they still here? They kind of third-wheeling our moment here. Kick them out. This guy. My motherfucking D. Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why are you under my effects? Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? You were unaffected. Did the spell fail? I don't feel any different. You're supposed to be obsessed with me. Ah. I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work. Awkward blushing gasp. You can try and resist all you want. But one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on. Are you proposing to me? I accept! No, dearest. I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, living solely to please me. Chat. I want you to know we live in a world where a man got an academic award for gay necrophiliac duck sex. We live in that world. Ducks will engage in gay necrophilia with each other if they find a dead duck. Immediately demonetized, by the way. I just thought that was, you know, a little factoid that you all should know of what world we live in.
We truly live in a society.
Yes.
I want to see how profound I can get my brain to be this evening. Because I'm running off of a shit ton of caffeine.
Well, given your whole arc, you might be able to help me with one of the topics I have. I posted in the just the little topics thing I have in notes. First off, it is an announcement. Some of you may not know this, but in the Discord I posted it. It's on the schedule on my Twitch page. I'm gonna try to be streaming every day this week. So sometimes it'll be like 8 o'clock EDT. Sometimes it'll be 10.
If you miss it, womp womp.
Yeah, and I might get really exhausted at some points during some days, so I might not stream that day, but I'm gonna try.
Or he'll just still stream, and I'll be here being the dancing monkey for a few hours.
Like, hey guys, today we're gonna be doing some reaction content. Not because I'm tired of shit, but just because, you know, that's what the algorithm wants.
Today we shall be racist.
Because as we all know, reaction content is very... It's hard work.
Can be.
Yeah. I mean, there's this one group of guys I used to watch all the time, and they would actually sit down and they would take notes, and then they would discuss what they watched, and sometimes the discussions would be longer than the actual video they watched. It was great. Let's see. I'm checking to make sure on stream if I'm going like fucking cross-eyed. Because some of my models are kind of borked.
No, this one's
Yeah.
fine.
This one's good. Thank God. I'm pretty sure I fixed them all. I just wanted to double check. Oh yeah, I'll probably go insane by the end of this week. Then, all right, Vulcan.
Yeah.
Are you ready? So, I've mentioned before, it's only been a few days, but I've tried a dating app, and it feels really fucking weird.
As it
Don't-
should. It's an unnatural way of meeting people.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's like, it's just, everyone seems really fake on there.
That's exactly it.
Because, I mean, like, I don't know what they're trying to pull here, or what these women are trying to pull, where all of them are, like, blonde supermodels with college degrees, and they all love sports guys. Like,
Well, what if you put your age range?
like 2 years under me, and then, like, 5 years above me?
5 above. What's your general distance from your location?
Not far.
And those are bots. I mean, that's just a hands down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the system also has anything for me, because it asks me like various things to figure it out for me. But
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
It's really weird doing that. Like, I like your picture. Like, I
Well,
don't
and
know.
here's the thing: you don't have to comment to like something. You just like it for the sake of liking it, and then not put a message under it.
Hmm.
That's what I occasionally did, and those would land more often than not. But then again, I'm active around college campuses, so.
Fuck colleges. I feel like that's the last place I want to find a woman. Like, oh my god, Huck's sexist. No, I've met a lot of incredibly smart people that rub me the wrong way. I know not all of them, but also college is just a place full of depressed people. We've talked about this before.
Yes. One of my friends is trying to get me to go back, and I'm like, bitch, no.
This will be the third time. Fuck till
This
now.
would be the third time. I'm not going back until, like, I have an idea of what I fucking want to do. Or not an idea, but, like, a set game plan.
Mm-hmm. Vulcan, what do you think would happen if I set the age range on my dating app up even more?
Don't.
It could be funny.
No, and I will tell you this outright. Yes, there are some people that would fall into your MILF category that you would enjoy. That is a given. However, if they are on this app, stay the fuck away from them if they are above, I'd say about, I'm going to throw a number out here. It has nothing to do with his age or anything. Like 27, 28. That is the fucking high-end limit. Anything above that, you are fucked.
Like Pathfinder Society. They're like, oh, this will be a great place to find people to befriend and play Pathfinder with. Oh, never mind, they're all a bunch of weirdos, and there's a reason none of them have a group to play with.
Yes, that is exactly it. But no, they just are the dregs of humanity, and there's a fucking reason people are on these apps.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it could be something wholesome, like they just, they don't actually meet people around where they're at.
Yeah.
Or it's generally they have nowhere else to turn to because they fucked up too many times.
I just love to
It's
see
like
that
a
one.
50-50.
You know, I find a cougar, you know, they're ready to get down and dirty, and it's like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, what do you mean? Well, I mean, you only have so much time left. I mean, like, yeah, sure, it's fun now, but, you know, in the end, you're gonna probably still be alone. And then next thing you know, they're staying on the couch and I'm being their therapist, like always.
Yeah, that's another reason, because I know you well enough that you're not going to handle these kind of people very well.
It's just weird. It could be
If you want
worse,
to
Vulcan.
experiment, go for it, but
It could be worse. I could have gone on an anime dating site. That is some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
the fact you know what that is and I don't is upsetting.
an anime dating site. It's
Yes.
it's a
I
dating
don't
site
wanna
for
know.
weebs.
I don't want to know anymore. The weebs can burn. They can go die alone in a hole somewhere.
God, you just hate everybody.
I'm a very bitter person for many reasons. This is not surprising to anyone.
Okay, that's why I'm here. You know, you see the monster, you know, the female monster, you like burn her with fire, and like, no, 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 no. We need to caress that bitch. We don't know, it could be peaceful.
Like, I'm not an overly, like, die-hard angry person. There's a lot of shit that at this time of day will just upset me. Like, really? You're like
Let's-
this? You
let-
like
let's-
this?
Let's put it this way. You ever see E.T. Vulcan?
Yes.
So you know the scene when like the kid sees E.T. Would you straight up just blast E.T. as soon as you see him?
I'd be really fucking concerned.
Because I mean, it's just like it really depends on who aliens make first contact with. Because there is just gonna be some of those people like, oh shit, and they don't give a shit if it's an alien. They just blow it
I'd probably
away.
talk to it if it was unarmed or visibly
But how do you
unarmed.
know it's unarmed? But yeah, visibly. Because I mean, like,
Yeah, that's...
it's all fun and games to like invisible mind probe you.
that's fine. Wouldn't be my first time getting probed.
Yeah, aliens really do kind of lose when they show up to Earth. Maybe that's why they don't show up here, because we just make fun of them for like anal probes, which is entirely a construct we made.
Yes.
You just come down like, oh my god, you're a bunch of sexual deviants. What are you talking about, human? You're gonna probe my ass. What? No. What? Where did you get that? You know, fuck it. We're just gonna go back if you're gonna act like this.
So is there anything else about these dating apps that is like confusing or just anything about them?
Not really. Like I said, I've only been on there for like maybe 2 days or so. I just find the whole thing weird.
Any potential matches thus far?
Not really. But then again,
Not-
I expect absolutely nothing.
Well, how have you set your account up? Like on it, like I'm not telling you to like share it to the fucking stream entirely, but like I would happily rate your account and tell you what needs to kind of be.
Well, here's my first
Switch
problem is
around.
I don't take a lot of pictures of myself. In fact, I don't take pictures of myself at all. I rarely take pictures. So there's like one of me. There's one where one of my dogs just lying on top of me. And just like a funny thing from stream. And then like
From
some pictures I
stream.
painted. I mean, and it's a weird format because I want to just put one in there just because there's like a funny thing. There wasn't anything offensive in it. But it kind of cut off our little avatars. So
Anything to do with streaming online should probably be kind of buried because a lot
I mean,
of
they're
women.
gonna find out eventually.
Yes, but you don't want that on your opening page. You want to kind of
It's like the
lure 'em
last
in
thing you
before-
see on my profile.
Yes. You want a good picture of you to always be first. You don't want to oversaturate it with like other, because there's what, 6 slots, if I remember correctly.
Something like that.
Um,
I mean, again, I'm a guy on a dating app, so pickings are very slim.
yes, but the competition is insanity, so you need something that'll make you stand out in a good way. So streaming stuff or any internet culture stuff is an automatic out.
Why?
Because of the people that use the app. You'll occasionally find, you know, internet savvy individuals, women on there, but normally those are the kinds of people you do not want to fucking be associated with for various reasons. Or the kind that have had a train ran on them in the past because it's a woman who knows internet culture. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I might just get. I'm gonna call bullshit on Hinge right now. It's like, oh, it's the dating app meant to be deleted. Oh, fucking
No,
shit.
every dating app is meant to trap you for a while.
Yeah,
None of
and
them are
nothing on the
altruistic
internet
in
is
nature.
ever gone.
It's not even that. It's just their whole
Oh, but
marketing is to trap people. Like,
it,
once
it's
someone
like
starts spending
gotchas.
money, you're trapped. You're not
Yeah,
getting out of it.
yeah, it's gotchas. It's free technically, but you ain't gonna get anywhere if you don't pay. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just here for the ride right now. If nothing happens, I'm cool.
I feel like I need to take you out on the town or something.
I don't know, maybe. I don't go out at night for obvious reasons.
I'll go grab Frog. We'll do a night on the town. Because you'll have a redneck, a psychopath, and then you. I'm not gonna clarify which one's which because I mean it kind of fits.
Yeah. We're on the general same area. That could play to any of us.
The only downside is I have to drive a fuckload if I go get Frog. No, I'll just have him meet me up here. Then I'll drive the rest of the way. That'd be easier. Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong in dating apps, and I'm sure you've already witnessed some of it.
I mean, that's always the thing I've always wondered about, like, Tinder, is, like, it's the old joke, right, of, like, when you're a kid, you were told not to get in the car with strangers. And it's exactly what Tinder is. You get in a car with a stranger.
Just
Like, wow, Hawk, that was a really great date tonight. Oh, is that a, I don't know, is that your phone? Are you happy to see me? No, actually, that's my knife. Why did you bring a knife? In case you're a psychopath, duh. You never know. For all I know, you could have been a 300-pound dude.
and this is why you go anywhere armed, and you do not say you're armed under any circumstances. And any date you do, you go to a very public place.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if you get in trouble, you can make a fucking scene.
Yeah. Look, I work in a pharmacy, and someone's already tried to mug me. Like, try to, like, slyly mug me, and I was like, nope. Nice try, bitch. Going into work. Yeah, it ain't easy being a pharmacist, man. Always got crackheads coming up on you.
Okay, if my humming of classical music shows up on fucking Twitch and you get a strike for it at all, that is fucking bullshit. I'm just gonna say
No,
that
I
in
would
advance.
I'd
Because
contest
it's
that 100%.
classical music. It's been around for centuries.
Yeah. I mean, even Disney gave up Steamboat Willie. Then again, that's like the original creator has to, like, be dead for 70 years. Which is why everyone's making shitty Lovecraft stuff. I say a sucker for love pops up on the screen.
I don't really know what else to tell you about dating apps. They're just horrible, and you have to.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like
What
if
you
I
do for your prompts, like the little "this is me" kind of thing, because long text is something a lot of people don't enjoy seeing.
oh well, fuck, dude, I write paragraphs on everything.
Yeah, you
But
want something short, sweet, to the point.
I don't know, just things
but
like I
not
have an
too to
eclectic
the
sense
point.
of music, things like that. I've been considered the group dad, and then just in my general like bio shit, like my profession, my education. Maybe that's why I'm seeing so many college people, because I do have my bachelor's degree.
You can also limit it so you only see verified profiles,
Hmm.
which can still be bots, but it significantly reduces
Yeah.
the risk of that.
Oh, what was that one, like, fair site? Something Madison? Like,
I think
was
so.
it Ashley Madison? Where it turns out, like, a lot of the female profiles are actually just one woman in the office. dealing with like 80 billion emails every day. Where I think she actually sued them to the point of where she got arthritis from like working so much.
Huh.
I wonder what. No, not on Hinge. I was gonna say, I wonder how many femboys would be on there. But I feel like Hinge is for like, I don't know, like slightly normal older people.
Slightly desperate older people. Tinder's where everyone kind of goes. Bumble is where you're gonna find more of the fucking gays.
Oh, they also have Grinder. From what I understand, is like the gay
not
version.
a lot of femboys on Grinder.
Mm. I'd love to just see the like actual analytics of all that stuff. That'd be interesting.
It'd be corrupt as all fuck. That if you saw the actual analytics, there would be a lawsuit.
Yeah,
Like, hands down.
100%. Yeah. You know, sometimes I wonder just how fucked up like everything got between relationships. And there's like so many different facets of it, but I feel like for the younger generation, I think it's honestly hookup culture that's kind of ruined everything, you know?
Oh yeah, hands
Just
down.
internet in general, because you and me, we were talking about like the Haktua girl right before stream, and she got non-stop. Everyone thought she had like an OnlyFans account because woman on internet. It's kind of sad. I feel bad for that girl.
That really is surprising. I mean, OnlyFans is a plague upon the earth, and I hope oh my god, it opened a fucking can of worms.
Fucking hate it. Because it threw out
kind of fucked everything.
Everyone's sense of morality. Because of ease of access. And it just like...
When we could already just search for fucking porn to begin with, so you're getting nothing new out of it. Except they say your fucking name if you pay an extra $70.
Yeah.
Like, really?
And even then, like, most people get, from what I understand, they get like $3 a month. And that's there forever.
That adds up. That just adds up.
You've sold your soul essentially for a little bit of money. And I understand a lot of people that go on there, they have like these like delusions that they're gonna make a lot of money, because that's all they see, right? It's like every time you talk about OnlyFans, unless you're us on this podcast, is that you make a shit ton of money doing it. No, you don't. It's a pyramid scheme, motherfuckers. And now you've done something you can't take back ever. All for some money. It's like I would say that one OnlyFans woman is like, my son can go to therapy in his Ferrari. Well, that's great, except your son is so depressed and he's been bullied all his life because everyone's seen mommy naked that he's gonna take that Ferrari and he's gonna drive into a tree before he even gets to therapy. God, some of the stories I hear of kids where their moms are doing OnlyFans is heartbreaking, dude.
There's some that are forced to fucking be the ones recording it, even.
Yeah, no, that's actual child abuse. You should not be exposing sexual content. Yeah. Shit, there's no blood in the hand. There's no blood in the brain of everyone that's watching. They can't think straight. It's just like, ugh.
It's why I get fucking heated when it comes to our discussions and not safe for work. Because yes, I know my tastes that we've talked about in there. We don't have to bring it onto stream. They're kind of, you know, they're not fucking straight. I'm not straight. That's not a fucking... That whoop-de fucking do. But there's some shit that I can't say because it's TOS that I'm sure you know what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fucking slippery goddamn slope.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, that is
slopes.
actually in Discord TOS, and which is why I enforce not having it in there.
See, it's against TOS, sure, but I still fucking every now and then, it'll slip in.
And that's why we shoot it in the head.
And there are people that support it that we know, or not support it, but at least acknowledge they've done the deed to it. and that drives me up a fucking wall. Because
I'll
that is
say
a very, very slippery slope. And compounding this shit, if they look at this and they get off on this very specific thing, that can lead to depression, loneliness, doing horrible things in their fucking real life, which I doubt any of them will really do. A lot of the people don't have the fucking balls to. But they'll go online, go to VTubers, and they'll find fucking nude VTubers, and then they'll go to other shit like, you know, OnlyFans or.
well, you can say it's about
what's the
like
other one? Fansly?
any porn.
Yes, but people I know that we know it's a very slippery fucking slope because they have the personality to just skyrocket into it. Like regular porn, you know, it's kind of like, okay, you know, unless you're like
Again,
super fucking lonely and in your 30s, 40s, I don't really see a reason that people would buy it. Like, but if you're young and you've never had the experience, or you've only had the experience once, then you're more likely to kind of gravitate towards it.
no. The people you're
It drives me up a
discussing
wall.
are like mentally broken people. And that's usually not the case for most people. Most people can differentiate between fiction and reality. And I'll also say this. Do you think playing Call of Duty makes you a school shooter? Because I see this like info like brought up. Like like a point that's brought up sometimes.
I mean, it can enforce violent behaviors, but other than that, no, I don't see a direct correlation.
Because most people can tell the difference between fiction and reality.
Yes, but like I said, it can.
I mean, there's
enforce
always
the
gonna
violent
there's
behaviors.
always gonna be those sick fuckos. That's the unfortunate thing. That's why we put them down when we find them.
That's just the whole not safe for work industry is something that just pisses me off, and it's
Yeah.
why I'm not very tolerant of a lot of people's tastes because I've talked about the way my fucking brain works in the past where I can fucking visually like connect the dot, like I can look at a fucking not chessboard, like a grid, and I can connect the fucking dots.
Mhm.
This is one of those things where there's it's a 1-to-1. It is a here's this and here's this. It is a straight shot to it, and that's why it drives me up a fucking wall. And I'm not tolerant about it, and I will never be tolerant about it.
I mean, again,
Which
you
is
can also
ironic
say
that
it's
I'm in our
about...
friend group.
Well, I got grandfathered in. You're stuck with me.
Unfortunately.
No. And for those that ever would join the not safe work, whoever may watch this, is I gotta make sure you're actually 18, you motherfuckers. I'm not getting busted for that. And 2, I'm a lewd guy, you know, I'll post sauce occasionally. I shouldn't say occasionally. I mean, fuck, dude, you ask for on
Regularly.
demand and I find shit for you.
Ring the
And
bell.
a lot of times it's just funny shit, or like just actual like good shit. But I do want to preference this: no fucking Coomer shit, please. Like, don't be a Coomer because that's just annoying and weird. You gotta be refined. You know, it's like last night we were discussing the psychology of monster girls, and not like Monster Musume or Monster Girl Encyclopedia. We're talking like Wendigo bitches. And that was an actual intellectual discussion. You can be refined and share your taste, but don't be weird about it.
Mind
Reach
you,
everybody out.
the two tastes that I absolutely despise that you know very well, line them against the wall. Face the
Yes.
wall, wait for the flash.
You say that about everything.
I am die hard about the specific two that I mentioned last night.
Ugh.
But that's for other reasons that I don't want to get into.
Vulcan confirmed for not a weatherman. Only
Hey,
people
man.
in my area will get that joke.
I don't even get the joke.
So, you know, we can quit beating around the bush because I mean, it's not like these are big statements. So, there was a weatherman in my area that got caught with let's just say he was
Oh, it was this motherfucker. You don't have to say
Yeah.
it. I know
Yeah.
who got caught with.
I'm
That was
just-
something that came that
because I
came
feel
across
like
in
if
briefing.
anyone looks that up, but I've always said all my life is like, man, you know, weathermen kind of look like child molesters. And eventually I was right. It's just like weathermen always look like sex pests, my guy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my area with the weathermen, but damn.
It's the whole of Ohio.
Which, by the way, if anyone wants to date a blonde woman, just come to Ohio, apparently.
Yes, they are everywhere.
That's all I ever fucking saw in college. It makes me where I don't like blondes now. And I go on the dating app and they're all
most of them are
blonde.
fake blonde. Most of them are fake blonde.
Oh yeah, no, I can't stand roots, dude. But I just see it so much.
Natural blonde superiority. Anyone who disagrees with me, go fuck yourself because I'm blonde.
Over time, I just come to respect brunettes more. And that just might be similar attribution theory speaking, but I just want something that isn't blonde, dude. I'm dying out here. I say with my blonde avatar.
I was gonna say pot calling the kettle black and all that.
Dude, you want to know, I think what made me not like blondes was
Sororities.
when I was in school, in public school, there was a goth chick and I had a huge crush on her. And she had natural black hair. Do you know how fucking rare that is?
Yes, because it runs in my family and I'm the only motherfucker that didn't get it.
Yeah, so you know the unicorn. She dyed it blonde. And honestly, it looked awful. But like, oh my god.
That's everyone who dyes their hair blonde.
It's like having red, like luscious red hair, and then you dye it blonde. That's just a crime. And before the comments, we can look like whatever we want, and yeah, but you know, sometimes people make stupid decisions. It's okay. I do stupid shit all the time. In fact, you know what? In the conversation, I'm gonna turn to my horror avatar because that's got black hair, or like black blue, but there we go. There we go. I wonder what's gonna happen in the next few years when it comes to like dating and shit. Because it just seems so fucked right now. But then again, everything's kind of in the doomer lens.
Well, it's healing, to put it in a very easy to digest way. Traditional ways of life are coming back into center.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That is a good sign. It depends on your age range. Like, I will argue and probably be very correct in my assessment that dating 26 to 30. If you are single past that, you're kind of fucked. Like past 30, you're just kind of fucked. I'm sorry, is what it is. But 26 to 30, that age range, I'll down it to 25. It will be hell. Like it's easier to find someone than if you wait even longer or can't find anyone for any various reasons. Because that's still young enough that you can have a meaningful connection and have a meaningful, like, young adult life with. Instead of just like, I worked myself to the bone and I was depressed my entire young adult life. So that's... I'm very bitter about it. My fucking little internal clock is saying if I'm single at 29 and don't have outlook for marriage, I'm fucked. And I will not be getting married. But that's just me. And just what I've seen. Not many people, actually, no people that have got married at 33 that have only known the person for like a year or two in my area stay together. That's why there's so many divorces in my fucking town.
Sorry about that, someone was at my door. But
it's a very jaded lens.
Man in his early 20s, incredibly jaded.
It's almost like I've seen a lot of terrible things, and just pattern recognition is my greatest strength, and this is one of those patterns. And sure, there's outliers, but you cannot deny the statistics here.
This is also a thing I've been thinking of over the last few days. Of like, you know, that mentality of like, oh, I want to focus on my career. Why?
And that
fucking
is how I
hate-
ended getting separated.
I fucking hate going to work. Whoop-de fucking do. You go to a 9 to 5. You're making some money. I've seen enough people that make a lot of money and they aren't happy. It's just... And this is not like me being bitter. It's me like being sympathetic. 'Cause, you know, you hear so many stories of that, right? It's like classic example, just not women in general, but like the, you know, be a boss ass bitch, you know, establish your career, you don't need no man or woman. Then you're later in life and you're alone, sad with a cat and eating shitty cold Chinese takeout in your very lonely apartment. I don't want that to be me. It just sounds awful.
I mean, with focusing on the career, that like mindset is dangerous. That's what my ex did, and she now works for a certain company that I have sway in. But it's that 9 to 5 office shit that's just, why the fuck do you want to do that? Like, I don't know what happened to her, but whenever she started working at 9 to 5, there's no personality left. It was just gone.
It's just, and, you know, I get it, right? It's like women, they weren't allowed outside of the house. But that was like, what?
A few centuries ago?
Yeah.
Well, no, about
Or like a few
century.
decades. A few decades or so. Right? I get that. That sucks. But I'd rather stay home and raise my family than bust my ass going in to work on a cold ass, wet ass, smelly ass morning with a bunch of people I don't like. It's just... I don't know. And make sure your kids aren't shit.
Yeah, don't give them a fucking iPad. Jesus fuck.
And I know like raising kids isn't easy, but I'd probably rather have that with be with my family than fucking pushing pills all day.
Like, it's just a horrible time to really be trying to get into dating or anything like that. Like, yeah, it wasn't a cakewalk a few decades ago either, but it was simpler.
I feel so
Wasn't
bad
fucking mind
for...
checkers.
I also feel so bad for a lot of young men as well, because I watch reaction stuff and some of them are like watching stuff on like dating today and the kind of like the population crisis. And you know, there's always the one guy that admits he's afraid to do it because he's gonna feel like a creep. You know, you saunter up to a woman, you know, trying to shoot your shot.
That was the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement's what fucking started all of this. And
Well, I mean, even then, right? It's like even before that, and you know, you look at the shit in Hollywood, right? There's always like that one fucking cringe ass scene of like some drunk hillbilly trying to hit on a girl and accost her. It's like the church being the bad guy in every movie. But it's just, I feel for those guys because they're just so afraid. And I mean, what do you do at that point if you can't shoot your shot?
I mean, it comes down to, you just gotta fucking man the fuck up and ask someone out, or go talk to people. Like,
You know, I also get it for
it's
like,
that easy.
I also get it for like women, like you just want to go out and have fun with your friends, maybe. Why are you going to a bar where traditionally that's a place where you go meet people? Granted, I'd be
Well-
awful in a bar because I don't drink. So I just kind of be sitting there awkwardly staring at my glass of water.
I'm writing that off the list. Me and Frog would have a hell of a time. You would just sit there awkwardly. Me and Frog would go home with bitches. You'd be the DD.
Yeah, no, I guarantee you I am the designated sober friend that's gonna drive everybody home.
But like, here's the thing. Like, here's the thing for people
Also,
that are
hi,
like
Lex.
terrified of meeting people or don't want to fucking date or whatever the fuck, like whatever fucking weird like stigma you have about like going up and asking someone, fucking do it. Don't be fucking weird and be like, you know, like overly excited to talk to them or overly excited to ask them out. Like, be nice about it. Ask them to get like lunch, or not even lunch, like literally anything. It can literally be anything, whatever is most appropriate in the moment.
Library better? I mean, maybe in college, but who uses a library now?
Me, but for government reasons.
Yeah.
But
You just
like,
go to the back of the library and you just like pull out a single book and the shelving just peels off the wall and you go down to the secret bunker room.
like,
That's your fed spot.
but like to finish off what I was trying to say, because if you can't just like talk, like, you need to like people need to learn how to fucking like talk to a woman, and if you can't just not even that, ask out a woman, because you can talk to them like any other person. Like, just be kind. Be kind. Like, be a friend. Treat them like one of the boys, except you leave the sex jokes out unless they make one. Like, that's just how it is.
Or even
Like,
then,
it's
right?
nothing.
Because
It's nothing special.
yeah, I
I have
wonder what
fucking 7 female friends. It's easy. It's that fucking easy just to talk to someone.
So I kind of like. I kind of wish, funny enough, like a dating app. I wish there was kind of like a dating app where it's just like Omegle. It's like, okay, you're on, okay, talk. Because I mean,
The
like breaking
scam
the
shows.
ice. The scam shows. Fuck, dude, I am a streamer now. I'll just go on one of those cringy ass like Skype fucking like Zoom dating shows where they totally date afterwards.
I would have to do your fucking makeup for that shit, dog. I'd have to
No.
help you.
Fucking makeup? Come on.
That's the broad term.
I'm sure there's like a few like cringy VTuber dating ones, which for some reason apparently there's just like this weird thing where a bunch of VTubers think collabing means you're dating. What I don't understand. People get
Depends.
weird about it. Let's be real. I'm a YouTuber, so at this, well, technically a YouTuber, more of a streamer. So obviously, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a big scandal of me years down the line. Definitely won't be the minor one. I'm not falling for that one. It's always minors, dude. God, the world's fucked.
Yeah, but it's also it's interesting because I know people that are significantly older than me that can't fucking like go up and like make conversation with a woman. It's not just our generation thing. It is just a people are fucking bitches now thing.
Well, I mean, it's not always easy breaking the ice, right?
It's easier than you'd think.
I mean, maybe, but there's also like you always gotta think of, like we were talking about with the dating apps, right? It's like everything is fake up front because I mean you hold back everything, right? Like I'll make the joke
Yes.
of, "Hi, I like to masturbate to anime tees. Do you want to be my friend?" I'll say that to like some fucker in VR chat, but you know when you're actually trying to like date somebody, you don't want to make any kind of joke like remotely close to that by miles.
Yeah, but it's also people overthink it. They tend to. That's just what happens.
This is true. People are their own worst enemy. It really is like in horror, right? Where it's the old rule of the person will have a more scary idea in their head than what will actually. Where was I going with this? The monster in their head or the reasoning in their head will be scarier than whatever you can explain to them. Because their mind will just think the worst possible thing. Thank God, another game. Hey, Doki Doki is a wonderful game, Kazuki. And we're getting to the good part.
But it is. I don't know. I'm just very biased because just the military has made it very easy for me to just talk to fucking anyone
Mm-hmm.
because that's just the nature of my job. I don't work with the same people regularly. I always have to go and make new friends, and it's very easy. Like, hey, I fucking hate this place. Oh, I hate it too. Or because I have talked to people at the library when I have to go there and print stuff out, and it's just like, oh, like if it's like a book I know or a topic I vaguely know about, it's very easy to make that conversation. If it's something I don't know, then it's still like, oh, well, that's interesting. Like, tell me about it. Like, it's ultimately incredibly easy to
Well, you've also got practice
talk
with
to
your
people.
job. I mean, if I gave speeches every day, I'd probably be good at it. Granted, I also work in a pharmacy, and I technically talk to a lot of people, but granted, I fucking hate them.
I just like I can get being anxious talking to people. I'm not trying to discredit that. It's just when it's an overly
Yeah, when you like work yourself up too much, and then you don't do anything, that's when
and
it
then you
becomes a
don't
problem.
do it, or you're afraid to talk. If you're afraid to talk to them, and it's just not like a, I don't know what to say to them thing, then what the fuck? Like the general rule of thumb is don't be afraid. Like my wording is very important here. Don't be afraid to try and ask out the hottest person in the room.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't do it for like you can't find out a fucking like a topic to or whatever the fuck, that's fine. Like don't be afraid to. Don't like if they look at you, avoid eye contact like immediately. Like oh she's looking at me. Like don't be a bitch.
Just be like my dad. I've told this story before. You know, he goes to the school dance. No one's dancing. Saunters up to one woman. Hey, you want to dance? Fuck off. All right. Literally sidesteps to the left. Asks the next woman out, and he keeps doing that until someone finally says yes.
And eventually it works. He's just
Yeah, I'm
having the
proof.
confidence to go and talk to someone is leaps and bounds higher than really anyone else in the fucking dating scene.
I definitely don't
That's
want
just
to be
subjective
cringe
proof.
when I go dating. You're probably gonna be cringe. That's not just you.
Gonna
That's
be.
everybody. That's fucking
Like
everybody.
you're always gonna be cringe. Like if you bring up anime immediately, that's universally, like even for me, because I fucking love anime and shit. That's not something you really do.
Oh, here's also another good example I learned. It was just why you're going to be cringe. Is look at anyone that tries to like flirt over Discord. Just read the messages because you can visibly see what they write out without any context, and it will be cringe. I 100% guarantee you. So just don't flirt on Discord. And also, they could be a minor, so just don't do it. Or they could be a
Kazuki,
300-pound man with that's gonna try to harvest your kidneys.
if you're saying more tact and you're worried about being cringe, I don't know what to tell you. That's those two statements don't add up, dog.
It's just
Like there's a
Just
song and dance. To
don't
these
don't flirt
things.
don't flirt online.
I like the general message is there is a song and dance to this shit. You gotta learn it. It's gonna fucking suck at first, and if you land the first time, fuck yeah, have fun with it. Don't fuck up. If you don't, just try again and try again.
All I gotta do is tell
Try
him, do
again.
not do that. You will have a miserable time, and you're basically being a liar.
Yeah, no, don't fucking do that. That is the worst possible thing. Like
That
I
is-
can, you know what? I can go in depth on that because that's how my fucking relationship ended. It's no surprise. I was about to get married. It was great.
Still was.
Yeah, no, you don't want to fucking tell them what they want to hear if that's not who you are. Like, straight up. You don't
There
want to
will-
lie and be like, oh yeah, I've done this, or blah, 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 I know about this, and then they ask you to do something, or like, why haven't you done this yet, or some bullshit like that, and you tell them, oh, I didn't know that, or even lying. Like, this is an example that I got from one of my buddies, because this was a very funny one, and I laughed at him, and I felt his pain, but I laughed. Is he straight up lied to the girl. Like they had sex for the first time. He was a virgin beforehand. Straight up lied to her, saying that she was not his first. And when he came out and said that down the line, she was fucking livid. Not because of it would like have changed the outcome, but because it was a
Technically
lie,
lied. Yeah.
and that he told her what she wanted to hear in the moment.
So let me. This might be asked backwards from my mentality.
Incorrect.
So he lied about being a virgin, or that
Yes.
he lied that he's had sex before.
Yes, that is what he lied about.
That he's had sex
And-
before.
Yes.
I mean, I don't feel like you need to lie about that, but whatever. But yeah, no,
It's a
all it has to do is
masculinity
just
thing.
be a lie, and then it's over. Also, because yeah, the whole rich thing isn't true.
That is,
Like, yeah,
that is
you-
not true.
You hear it on the internet, but those people are gonna die sad and alone.
I mean, fucking, Andrew
Also
Tate.
very
He got
shallow.
arrested for kitty diddling. I mean, for fuck's sake. And he's the one that's like spouted that shit to everyone.
Oh yeah, no, Andrew Tate was just a bullshit merchant. He said that to make you feel insecure, and then you give him money.
Yeah. Like it's
Same with Ty Lopez and all those other schmucks. There's always one of
Like-
them.
Do you want to know what women really look for in dating? They want someone who can not fit all their criteria, but interest them, make them feel cared for, loved in various ways. And this is good women. I'm not talking about fucking whores. They're just terrible. But in the end, they still want the same thing. They want to feel loved. They want to feel cherished. Money doesn't do that. I was dirt broke and had 0 pennies to my name. And I got into probably at the time the best relationship of my life. It's easy. You don't have to like fit all these magical criteria that don't fucking exist. Like dick size between so and so. Like yeah, if it's below so and so, it's probably a problem that you can't fix that.
Oral.
But I see oral fixes a lot of things, but if you have a 1-inch dick when it's erect, you're kind of fucked. I'm sorry to say it.
Well, I mean, if you're worried about stimulating the woman, then there you go, oral.
Exactly. But like, there's a lot of criteria that don't matter. Like weight, it's very, for the sake of being healthy, it fucking matters. But women, I mean, you have these fucking 600-pound whales dating like these really hot fucking petite women. Like it's your personality. That is what matters. If you can make them feel safe, make them feel loved, that is what matters. If you're too worried about the criteria, or if you're too worried about, oh, well, they that like this, and this about me, so you lie about it, or you tell them what they want to hear, you're building that resentment from ground zero, and it will only get worse.
Yeah, here's kind of a thing that I saw the other day. It was like on TikTok. There's this thing like this person does called like the ick list, and basically what they do is they just find people with like women with like absolutely fucking stupid standards. Like for example, one was like, it's a hard no if they have a mother or an aunt, or another one was if they drink a cappuccino. So things like that, right? It's like, you know, you see that and like, okay, that can make you angry, which is how like shallow they are and high maintenance. Or you could do what I did and say, this is clearly just rage bait, and then I laugh and I'm not angry. I'm like, yeah, sure, they're probably out there, but they're not worth your time of day at that point.
Pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much to not be fucking worried about.
Rage baiting is such a lucrative business.
It really is.
Be really, my dad's immature as hell. I mean, if that's where you like fall down, how far were you on the run to begin with? I know.
Like
Not saying you're not, but
I'll admit that's where I fucked up a lot in my past relationship. Which, mind you, I'm only gonna say I've ever barely been in one at this point, because she's the only person I ever slept with. And where I went wrong is I constantly wanted to have sex. That's like what kind of fucked me over in the long run.
the rat brain.
So subconsciously, I would start setting things up to try to get specific criteria met so that it would be more likely to happen. And that is a horrible fucking thing to do. Because it's just, it doesn't, sex doesn't really matter in a relationship if you want to just be happy. But long term, it does. Like, there needs to be that physical desire eventually. It doesn't have to be immediate. It doesn't have to be like a very specific time span from so and so.
It
all
reminds
solid
me.
relationships have a physical foundation eventually.
There's this one I saw on like a Reddit. It's like one of those things like, am I the asshole? Or like, hey, what happened here? And so there's this woman and she was dating this guy for like 1 or 2 years or so. Probably like around more like 2 if I remember right. And so one night while they were both a little bit tipsy, she said, you know, I wouldn't hook up with you, but I'd marry you. And that's when she realized she fucked up, because the guy started worrying about that, and he hasn't really talked to her in a few days because he's still hung up about it. Which I can see, because that's just basically like saying, like, you're not attractive, I wouldn't have sex with you, but I'd like settle for you or something like that, you know? I mean, I know what she was also getting at, but at the same time, you can see how that was like, that's very hurtful.
Okay, I gotta respond to something from chat. So Kazuki, with the hopefully girl doesn't want a whole lot, be friends to hang out with. A woman being clingy and wanting to be with you in various ways, that's not straight up a yandere. That's not a bad thing. That generally means they have an attraction. If it's not like obsessive, like they're trying to fucking get you away from your friends, like actively, then but it's easy to see that. But if it's like they just want to hang out a lot and they just want to like sit and watch TV or do shit like that, like that's wholesome. That's something you want to hold on to. Someone who desires to be with you, hold on to that. If it takes you away from your friends a little bit, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, shit, when I got with my ex, I fucking disappeared from my friend group for a while.
Yeah, I mean, because being in a relationship is a different dynamic, and it's kind of an important one.
It is a very important one. Like, yeah, I kind of put like Hawk and Frog on the back burner for a bit, and then I went to Army, and then they were just on the back burner for a solid year.
Yeah, no, and I get that. He had like life and shit. I'm just random
like,
fucker on the internet.
Yeah, you're gonna find that balance eventually, but if you put one above the other actively, like, oh, she really wants to hang out, but I got my friends, I gotta go be with my friends. Fuck your friends. Like, fuck them. Be with the woman. Be with your partner. If they want to be with you and they ask to be with you to go do something, be with them.
Yeah, well, because that's also like an extreme example. Like, yeah, there are some people that are like, they want all your attention, but again, they're not really worth your time. And that's not that. I feel like it's more like maybe like a fringe case.
Yeah, that's not a very common occurrence. I have to genuinely ask, how often do you have a chance to speak with women? Like, not in a romantic sense, but just like in a not even one-to-one, like in a setting. The majority of women aren't like that. They're not gonna be crazy about it. Like, sometimes crazy is good too. Like, it's nice to have that like excessive desire sometimes. Not all the time, of course, but like Hawk said, it's a fringe case. I ask because it sounds like you don't have a good grasp as to how women are. Like, you think, like, the way you're typing makes it seem like you think all of them are going to be a yandere the second they get with you.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but just like the example, because that example you see a lot.
Examples.
You see examples like that in media, and that's more sensationalism and whatever. And you know, let's be real, like, people that spend a lot of time on the internet, or like even like on the news, right, is like, they'll think the sensational is a lot more common than it is. Like, in one of my classes, the professor once asked the class, what do you think happens more? Assaults and murder or theft? But because everyone sees like assault and some murder every night on the news, because that's what gets the headlines, people thought it was way more common than thefts.
Like with those numbers I put out there too, it's like I'd argue about 60-70% of your social battery should go towards your partner, and then the other goes to your socials, because
I mean, this is like the person you're gonna be
more important.
Yeah, this is the person you're gonna be spending your life with and potentially having kids with,
or at least attempting to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're just sleeping around with someone, then yeah, put them on the back burner. It doesn't fucking matter as much. But if it's like a genuine connection, then yeah.
I don't think my throat's recovered from the 4 hours of Doki Doki the other night yet.
So you better finish that with something that isn't weird, or I'm gonna fucking go off with some jokes.
You got me. I've been moonlighting to get extra money because my boss doesn't let me come to work.
I mean, shit, I don't even get paid for it when I do it.
$5 a man on the Queensboro Bridge, baby.
I pay you to suck your dick.
I mean, a man sucking his own dick, that's kind of a feat in and of itself. And especially if you don't die like that dude in Clerks.
God.
Yeah.
Ugh. I really like talking about the relationship dynamic shit. It's interesting to get other people's inputs.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's something that's, everyone knows about and everyone desires at some point. Unless you're just
Everybody
fucked in
wants
the
it,
head.
but it's such an elusive beast. Especially in this day and age where it's kind of fucked because of the, like, hookup culture.
I'd still argue it's not really elusive. It's pretty easy, quote unquote, to get there. It's just
I
you
should say it's
gotta
perceived as
learn.
elusive.
Yeah, no, it's easy as, hi, I masturbate to anime titties. What's your name? Like it's as easy as that. It really is.
Yeah, see, it break the ice. Like, wow, this dude just came up to me and said that. There's probably nothing I can say that would freak him out now.
Now the good or bad outcome from that's up to you to interpret.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff that I spout off about is stuff I wish I knew earlier. Because if I knew it and I wasn't such a dickhead, I'd be in a different spot.
And it takes time to learn. It's trial and error.
And it is what it is at the end of the day.
I'll admit I was real fucking cringe in some of my relationships. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh no, looking back, my first two people I talked to, oh my god, what the fuck was wrong with me? And looking back at some of the things I did with my ex, most recent one, damn, that was kind of weird.
Saw an article where this woman openly admitted she touched herself. That's a lot of... That's like going a bit too hard in the sex positive thing. There
Yeah,
are
I
people
mean,
ferment like that. That go way too
we
far.
all
on
know
one end.
everyone does it. We all
Yeah.
know everyone does it. We don't need to hear about it.
This reminds me of this one quote from probably one of my favorite VTubers was like, I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear about your sopping wet snooch. I want a dissertation on your favorite dojin. And it's just like talking about like the like streamers and stuff that pretend to be like super horny for views. It's most people are gonna probably see that article as cringe.
And the few that believe it are just going to be in a fucking echo chamber the rest of their miserable lives. Or not believe it, but acknowledge it too much.
Yeah. There's one video of like I think it was like the dating advice for women from like the 1950s or something. And there's this one like bitch author that just like countered everything with like, find a man that has a good job. Have a good job. And, it's just very like bitter with all their responses.
I'm sorry that you're so fucking ugly and hate yourself so much that you can't get anyone. Sounds like a you problem, bitch. Because I think it was a female. Yeah, it was a female that wrote that article. I remember that.
I feel like me and Hawk watch a lot of the same streamers because I think I saw that same video. Yeah, well, the one I was discussing with like the 50s thing was it was a very popular reaction video. But yeah, it's interesting, this whole thing. And it does make me sad too. It's just like yeah, okay, you had some hard time, like we did some fucked up things in the past, but we definitely rubber banded way too fucking hard. And now people are sad and lonely, but they believe that the mask they're wearing is their own face, in a way. It's the good old incel femcel thing, You can't deal with your problems, so you project the world as the problem. Which, by the way, good advice here is, I can't remember what the advice was, but basically the story and the lesson is, there was this guy who would hire door-to-door salesmen. And, it's not fun being a door-to-door salesman, right? You always get the door shoved in your face, even if they answer. If they answer. So he would know who would be successful at the job depending on how they responded to after the first week of the job. And there would basically be two kinds of people. There'd be the one that say oh, it was a bad neighborhood, it's just the people there, they weren't looking for anything. The cause was external. And then there's the internal people. It's like, yeah, you know, maybe I could have been a bit more charismatic. You know, I should have brought up this point more. The people that were internal ended up lasting at the job and doing well. Because it's just like this thing of like, if it's the world's fault, you kind of take out responsibility. And those are usually the assholes. I'm gonna be straight up. The face on the mask is that your true face. No, I'm like Kakashi. What's underneath my mask? Another mask. I'm like Morgan. It's like, ah, yes. What's under the bitchy exterior? A sexy witch. What's under the sexy witch? Just a scared... just a scared little girl. They don't know shit.
Most.
Yeah, but Morgan was such a good one, because like everyone in that game has like a facade. Now Alistair's a dipshit, but you know, he's got his own problems. Morgan had a second layer, which always was interesting. You have to be careful with that though. As you internalize external factors, you end up killing yourself. Yeah. Moderation is very important as well. But don't just like blame all your problems on other things, because sometimes it is you. And that's okay. But also don't like beat yourself over too much, otherwise you get nowhere. Excellent has been good, but temperance is important. That's why I always like bringing it up with stuff like that. Then again, I have a psychology background. I see what happens when things go too far both ways. You gotta beat your kids just right, because most villains can be summed up as, my parents beat me too much or not enough.
That's actually pretty solid.
It was like in Pathfinder Kingmaker. The Stag King, or Stag Lord, what was his problem? His dad beat him too much.
Nah,
That's
not
where I
enough.
heard it. Crack that whip, only if you're into it. Or you're really into Devo.
50-50 on that one, Chief.
I wonder how many dominatrixes had to actually play that Devo song. I'd love to know.
Probably a lot, actually.
That'd be such a meme statistic. It's like when COVID hit and everyone asked, "Does drinking Corona beer give you the virus?"
Oh, that shit was fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious that Corona's one of my favorite beers, too. Actually, I think it is my favorite.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I mean, it's only like been a day since I've last streamed. I guess I will say this. I need to figure out like some other games, because I got like 2 days where I'm streaming something. Parents shouldn't beat you. They should enforce rules. Make sure you're aware of that. Life don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, that's true. Again, beat your kids too much or not enough. Equal. Like,
I personally did not get beat enough.
I think here's another good example I heard from somebody was, they were in McDonald's once, and their kid, and there's a family, there was, you know, the husband, wife, and then there's like their little kid, and the little kid shit his pants, and he was a bit, he wasn't in diapers, let's say that. He was old enough, but, you know, he was young enough to have, and, you know, sometimes, you know, you shit your pants backs and you can't help it, you know, that's just life, right? And, you know, the dad was scolding the child, you know, I can't believe you shit your pants in a fucking McDonald's. You know, things like that. I mean, he probably didn't say fucking, but... And then, obviously, when the kid was crying, the mother consoled them. You know, the dad was forceful enough to where the kid knows that it's wrong that he shit his pants in McDonald's. But at the same time, the mother consoling him let him know that it's okay. Because it was an accident. Balanced as all things should be. Now, I guess I will say, since people are here, I'll probably like do a reaction stream to something, so if anyone has any ideas, feel free to send me them. Because I have a feeling one of these days I'm streaming, I'm gonna get exhausted.
Say less.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So say less. I already got your first reaction content.
Is it gonna be another kangaroo getting blasted by a car at going like 95?
No, it's music.
Oh, I can't do music.
It's not copywritten.
I don't care. I'm not gonna be like one of those like music reaction channels like, guys, I'm a big metal fan, but I've never listened to Metallica. Yeah, fucking right. And I also don't have
that.
the...
I'm just saying, add some flavor.
Yeah. Like, I can... Like, there's only a few things. Like, A, you've never actually seen it. B, you probably be what... there's the only thing I can do is, like, be transformative enough. And, like, make it your own thing. Or C, be remotely knowledgeable in that field. Inception, yeah. But which one is this? Oh, this is a turtle RP. Fucking turtle. I hate that we're still just fighting basic animals. It's not easy being an adventurer.
Hey.
No, we are Vulcan. We're like, we're basically fighting squirrels and shit. And like big rabbits.
Oh, what an Etrian.
Yeah. It is like Goblin Slayer. Like, you think, oh, giant rats. Those are level 1 enemies. Oh, fuck, those are giant rats in the sewer. Just... Then again, it's not as bad as Etrian Odyssey 1. I don't know if I can go back to it now that I'm spoiled by the other games, because it is so fucking ball-busting doing anything in one. Just your resources are so fucking low, and everything hits you like a goddamn truck. Oh, there goes my phone. That'd be my boss. No, okay, it was just an email. I hate that my text messages and emails are the same thing, but I don't know how to change it.
Ha!
Most of my emails aren't worth anything anyways. Except the ones I... So apparently I get an email every time someone follows, so everyone go ahead and spam the follows. So you can flood my inbox. Totally not because I need that 50 follower mark. And then I can get affiliated.
Totally
You won't. You know, you know, you guys, there's the pay piggies. You guys can be the follow piggies. I can insult you every time you follow me. It was a bit easier to handle, but most Etrians are definitely for masochists, yeah. You ever build an equipment? I haven't really built decks in Magic the Gathering. I have like a starter box of some shit, and I managed to like barely scramble like a 2-color deck. What happens if you don't draw the creature? I've been in equipment decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like a warrior deck. That's fun. Still haven't summoned Gear Freed the Lightning, by the way, despite me using that warriors deck a lot. It should be easy, I just never fucking draw them. Also, I went back and I watched, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I went back and I'm watching the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And there are no fucking rules to that whatsoever. It's wild. It's wild, and it really makes me think just how fucking advanced it is. Because it plays more like a D&D story. Like, logically the machine, like, it makes no sense that, like, Summon Skull should be able to just shoot lightning in a labyrinth full of water, and the electricity go all the way up to, like, the big bad evil guy. That's not how the game plays, but because of how it's simulated, it does. And it makes me wonder just how fucking advanced is it that the system can just come up and logically map out how that would work, just because someone says it in an instant. I'm thinking way too much into that. It was just supposed to be like cool thematic shit, but it makes you wonder. Also, Mai's still really hot, even though her Tag Force story is awful. Mai got shit done in season 1. She was a bad bitch that don't need no one's help. And then she started losing every match. Because she's a woman in early Yu-Gi-Oh! Still also where she's crushing on Joey given the 8-year gap and she's 24. Anyways. It's been what, an hour and 15 minutes? You guys want to play the game? No. No, fuck me, dude! Give me a second, chat. I gotta reload it. For context of why I was so pissed at that is because it's like the 6th time it's crashed. As soon as I tab back in, that's when it has a problem. Let me that's what you think, Haas. Actually, wait, no. Before we do that, we have to restart the emulator. Because every single time I boot it up, it gets bugged. See, look, it changed on the screen. But this is the B-Team OVA. We need to level up our other people. We need to level up Demi and... Oh, I should probably unmute that. And Kunajo. I feel bad not using them. Turn that off.
Hail and well met, my brave heroes. Just
Yeah, you guys can hear Janetta. For once. Because her little, like, intro things are actually really cute.
have a nice day.
It's a guild.
Welcome.
Manage. Oh, that's not right. Party? Like how she mocks you. That's great.
What will you do?
Okay, so I have to be here in the back. Vulcan's gotta be in the front, because we need the tank and the healer. Because everyone else is a DPS, apparently. I'll bring Frog for grinding. Got Trinket. And... actually, wait. Fuck. The Rover should probably be in the back. Joe. Okay. She's not mocking, she's just joking. No, it's great.
Very well then.
Alright, and who here has equipment? Katana. Equipment change has altered available skills. Oh. Take a breastplate. Yeah, exactly. You have upgrade stuff we can put on you? No. Okay, now actually, what level is it? It's been a while. Okay, 15, 15, 8, 15, almost 16, and 10. What floor do you think would be good for these guys? One's 8 and the other's 10. And the rest are 15. Maybe, let's see, second or third floor, maybe? So we're on the stratum, are we on? Oh, we got like the 5th stratum. Probably 2 or 3. Let's try 3, and if bad things happen, then we can leave.
Good luck to you all.
I return.
Welcome back.
I bring with me cock.
The Diet
Specifically
Cock.
Diet cock. Oh, I gotta fucking put away my laundry tomorrow morning.
Skills. Yeah, it's wild that the dog takes like half their MP. Oh wait, we actually have nobody that's like a summoner. Wow. It's usually a hot commodity. Well, except for the rover, of course. Skills, Frug.
Well, I've decided to put off making a new Baldur's Gate 3 character until the new patch drops.
Oh, that reminds me, because you're always asking about Starfield. I don't know why you just don't play it.
'Cause it's the principle.
Did you hear that they added the rover?
Oh, I thought that was coming with the DLC.
No, it's now, and apparently my dad says it. He always compares like the Warthog or the Mako from Mass Effect.
Oh, don't tell me it's another Mako. God, that
Hey,
actually kind
you-
of fun.
You shut your whore mouth. The Mako is fantastic.
All I'm saying was I wish Mass Effect 2 had the ability to explore planets like the Mako, but being able to use the hammerhead that you only get for fucking one mission.
Oh, wait, the hammerhead, like the hover thing?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing fucking sucks.
If it had better controls, you could actually use it places, I'd enjoy it.
And then someone sneezing in your direction, and then the whole thing fucking blows up.
Yes, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you're fine with it until you have to restart the whole fucking mission all over again. Did you ever play the DLC that had that thing in it?
Yes, I wanted to kill myself.
Exactly. And you know the funny thing is about this whole conversation, Vulcan? What's their names? The meathead in 3, and then the gay guy. That had like the landing ship.
The only two Mexicans in the entire game. Yep.
They actively had a conversation, an argument about that.
Oh yeah, no, the Mako is superior. I won't deny it, but I'm talking like design-wise. Design-wise, I love the fucking hammerhead.
Oh, it's cool, but it's pain incarnate.
Tempted to play Starfield now, just no, actually no. It's for my own good. Don't want to waste 30 hours.
I'll also tell you this. Everyone's a bit pissy about that update because it broke a lot of people's mods.
That's why I'm I have a lot of mods.
My dad lost like 20 hours because the mods just broke. And he lost his robot that makes him toast.
It's gay as fuck.
Derek is amazing.
You know what's also amazing? A three-headed cod. Other
Plain-
various fuck. Wait, Dredge has merch? I can buy a fucking three-headed cod plushie?
I almost said, you're playing Urge. No, that's the piss game.
No.
Dredge is
no.
what I'm thinking.
See, I need to get... There's two merchandise stuffed animals I've always wanted. One was the Boom Rat from RimWorld, which looks adorable. I need to buy it at some point. And then the fucking three-headed cod from this godforsaken game, Dredge. I'm actually really fucking excited now. I sound like such a white bitch for being excited about a fucking plushie, though.
Just stay the hell away. Goodbye.
You know, that's fine.
Gonna find your place, and there's just gonna be a bunch of like, I almost said Vaporeon plushie, but I don't know. Trying to think like what evolution you'd like. I don't know. I can show you all the Pokemusu stuff. It'll probably be Jolteon then. It's just a
Ooh.
goth chick with a baseball bat.
Post eel. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind the distended ribcage. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. Damn. Didn't know you could have a hooker as a fish.
Here.
Did you know? Did you know what? Why are we talk? I don't know. I feel like you and me have been having conversations lately, or been exposed to conversation about sex with fish.
I don't even know how to respond to that, actually.
Because I feel like it really is synchronicity theory. It's like, we saw that one meme with like dude being awkward about buying a fish to have sex with. And then it just keeps happening. Granted, you've also been playing Dredge, and it's a lot of Lovecraft and stuff.
Ah, yes, the sex with fish keeps happening.
Did you know that Vulcan would kill me if I finished that phrase? What?
Finish what?
I love that the scythe is see-through on the screen right now because it takes up way too much space. Don't worry about it.
Time to work.
You know what? Finish the phrase.
You've
Do
piqued his curiosity.
Now I want to know. I won't even be angry.
Tough luck.
I'll just laugh hysterically, maniacally. I'll go break into the neighbor's house and laugh. Still on stream.
That is such a horrifying thing. Someone just breaks in your house and they just start laughing, nothing else.
Enough already.
I'm impressed. As someone that comes up with some fucked up shit on the fly,
Take that.
I'm giving you a clap.
You just can't stop me.
Let me tab back out to see that.
Some Harlequin shit. This may take a minute, boys.
Did he DM it to you or?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm still very curious.
God, we gotta get up to the next floor because we're not getting any XP.
I damaged my boat. I'm killing myself. This is it.
Put that in the bingo, boys.
I put a singular hole in my boat, and now it's actually where it's the only spot I was hoping I wouldn't have a fucking hole.
It's almost like it's a boat with a hole in it.
Man, look at me. I'm Hawk. I'm a streamer.
I'm Smirt. SMRT, guys.
Operation. Actually, I don't think I should finish that. I almost said something a little sus. That's me saying it's sus. That's how
Operation
you know it's
Fanboy
sus.
Streamer Go. Wait, what? You don't get a choice, Hawk.
No, it was something a little personal, and I didn't want to get into it on not like with you. But it's just something interesting that happened today.
Oh, something that happened to you. Okay, I was gonna say, like, damn, you were gonna throw something out there about me.
Actually, no. I guess I could talk about it. It's like I think I told you about I told you about me putting on my glasses earlier, right? The first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
And the female best friend straight up calling me cute in that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Operation get her to catch feelings without me having feelings as a go.
That's petty. That's like some petty ex-girlfriend shit.
You want to know the sad thing though? It's already happened, and she is very coy about it. I hate it.
It's over. Go home. Good day, sir. You get nothing.
Well, look at us.
Because
Well,
it's
that's a-
literally now it's just if you had social skills like that's what she. I feel like I'm being groomed.
Wow.
I feel like I'm being groomed.
That's what I think we call in the business a bitch move. Let's get
feel
some
like
quiche.
Try something
Actually,
just to be funny at some point. I feel like it. Schizophrenia rock. Fuck. I hate it.
Oh,
I hate the rocks, man. It's like going forward and then all of a sudden a fucking brick wall pops up.
Oh, I don't like this, guys. That dog better get to licking.
Don't move.
Huh?
It licks wounds.
Sure it
into the-
does.
Deeply pondering the innermost parts of my psyche after Doki Doki Literature Club. And all the parts you might expect.
You
Like,
fool.
damn, you know, maybe Hawk was right. Maybe Yuri is in fact best girl.
Gentlemen, we've lost one. I don't know if we ever had him to begin with. He's lost now.
Yes, because the only other options are Natsuki or Monica. You definitely ain't Sayori anymore.
There's kind of is, but it kind of, I don't fucking know anymore. I don't even work here, man. I'm just here.
Yeah. You guys think like you might don't get a misconception about this. You might think, oh, they do like the streamer thing where like they actually talk about shit of like what to stream. No, I just kind of play whatever I put, and then Vulcan just shows up. He just has free access to come in whenever.
I'm just fucking here, man. I don't even think I'm here.
It's not. Yuri is a good girl.
Say that to her face.
Yuri is a good girl. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. I can actually do that because give me 1 second.
Pardon me. I didn't know you had that capability.
Yeah, let's see. Where did I put it? I think I put it. Let me put it on this window just to be safe. Vulcan, you probably won't get what I'm doing right now. Oops, that's too far. You're a cute girl, Yuri.
Fucking
Okay.
mind.
Okay, well, I might as well just come clean because you're not gonna understand. Is
Oh god.
there are so Sayori's no longer in the game, Vulcan. I don't know how much you actually know about Doki Doki, but
Oh, she got fucking edited out, right?
yeah, like she got deleted from the game files.
Yeah. Because
So
Yuri-
I copied everyone's files before that scene, before I streamed that night, and I moved them somewhere else so I can put them back in whenever I please. I intend to have discussion about the game's portrayal of mental shit, and we end up talking about how insecurities lead to inordinate fondness for eldritch companionship. Yo, all y'all motherfuckers think like Hawk's Sakuma. No. I have deep conversations about this shit. I remember back in one of my sociology classes when we talked about the origins of tentacle hentai, everyone was giggling like schoolgirls. I was actually paying attention.
This man is the weird one that scores a fucking 100 on that test.
I
But-
actually scored 100% on my abnormal sex psych test, Vulcan.
I know, you've told me this like 50 times.
Yeah, I really did out myself that day. Sorry, I was the one that actually gave a shit in that class.
I should probably go turn on the fan in my room so I can have fucking cold air when I go to sleep.
Doesn't the game respond to that if you replace files and shit? Yeah. So I'm curious to see what would happen if I just left Yuri. Just Yuri.
Gentlemen, the drink of the night.
Yeah, grip and rip that boy.
A can of Coke. A cock of cola.
Oh wait, I can just
Canned
skip it.
cock, one would say. I love
Just-
slurping cock.
This is like that old video of like, what was it, like the Vietnamese girl trying to teach people English, asking for a Coke.
Look, man, if I had that accent, you wouldn't know what I'm asking for. Could be cock, could be Coke, it could be both. But, I mean, why not coat the cock in Coke?
Yeah.
That's how a few people get arrested in the past, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the soda. That was 3 things.
See? It
You
only
know-
gets worse.
You know, I've seen like some regal shit where like some rich bitches are, you know, like pouring wine down their body for you to drink, but I don't know about
See,
I don't know
that
about
would taste
Coca-Cola.
Fucking horrible.
It's not about the
can-
taste, it's about the act.
If I was slurping fucking wine from a girl's cooch, I would be afraid to touch it because that has
just-
to be a terrible chemical reaction.
Or just down their body in general. I know a lot of times like the chest.
You know something funny about this game, Dredge Hawk?
Sure.
Last time I seriously played it was when I had my ex over at my house. And where I'm going with this is I think I just ignored her for a day straight and we got really high and just sat there. And I ended up just playing this game and she was confused as to how I could play a game that looked like this.
I'm just now imagining like you doing like this cute little couple shit of you're like playing Dredged and they're playing like Animal Crossing, and you do a cute little thing where you pretend to like, I don't know, like go out there and give them some fish for their business or something. Make their little town. That'd be funny. Granted,
be.
you're just like eldritch little abominations, but
Also, I'm getting a little too personal. I'm not gonna share that one.
hey, where are the stairs? I went too far.
Oh, I did the cod puzzle. Just stacked a whole bunch of fish together, and it gave me some weird fucking flesh rod thing.
Alright, all you Etrian wizards out there, how hard is it to grind? Because we're not getting very far in levels. Granted, we've only been doing this for like 20 minutes.
Alright, Grand Wizard of the Clan, teach me wisdom.
I should
Can I say
probably
that on
stop.
Twitch?
You just said clan.
Yeah, but we kind of don't know where I'm getting at with that.
If it makes it feel any better, I watched a VTuber watch a series called Queer Duck, and one of the episodes was about the clan.
Take that.
Fishing speed, coastal and shallow. Fishing speed. The sinew spindle. Handline reel wrapped in the length of stretchy sinew. One end is grafted to a crude bone hook. Sweet.
I should probably actually hold the line.
Also, Hawk, you'll probably have to read any chats for the foreseeable future, just because I'm trapped in a game.
You okay?
You're a grown man and you're fishing, I understand.
That was another thing that came up in the conversation today, funnily.
Yeah.
The female best friend, the woman, I'll just refer to her as the woman, because it's easier. I don't talk to many women regularly.
Oh man, you apparently talk to a lot of women.
I do. They try to, and I ignore them.
Probably think you're the gay friend.
50-50 on that one. 50-50 on that one.
Well, that comment is very mid-2000s, I'm sorry.
Rather
Way
be
to
the gay
go.
best friend at this point, because I actually get funny drama. But,
Enough.
that aside, we were fucking. I can't remember what she brought up. Oh yeah, it's like I've been waiting. It's like waiting for what? It's like, oh, the generic picture of every man with a fish. Like, the fuck? You expected me to send you that? I don't even take pictures with fish. I'm a very bad man in that regard.
Yeah, I don't take pictures in general, I've learned. Like, to a disturbing degree. I just have no pictures.
Your one picture on the dating app is from fucking.
You okay?
I don't even know.
It was literally 5 minutes beforehand,
I'm counting on you.
because I just do not have any. I also don't have it social media, so unless you count Discord, that's a bit of a different beast, a little bit.
To say that's not exactly social media. It's more like suffering.
That's more like a social like platform than like a social media, because usually like posting shit. It's normal for most guys. I'm sure there's someone out there that thinks I'm a serial killer by just how little of an internet presence I have outside of this. I've never had like Twitter. I'm never getting fucking Twitter. I don't care if I am a streamer.
Caught another fucked up fish.
Nice.
Let me read its description. The
I never had
snag squid.
Facebook.
Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed crooked teeth. The top row are flattened like human molars. So basically, a squid, but the tentacles are teeth. And I'm not talking like a big squid. I'm talking like, you know, calamari squids, the little tiny ones.
How big is that? Because I feel like there's some applications here.
27 centimeters. Someone do the conversion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about in American? Oh wait, I got it. So much, like, gotta remove everyone's poison. I'm actually doing shit as a healer. I feel good. I feel alive. I feel useful. About 9
Ooh,
inches.
I got another one.
Here.
Yeah, that could work.
All
9 inches could work.
right, I got a brood squid. Tentacles that sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. So it's basically like the fucking eel I caught earlier. That's just a host to something else. It's kind of horrifying, actually. I wonder what one would taste like.
I didn't find out.
Sir, the schizophrenia rocks will not let me do that.
A rock is stopping you from just taking the squid and just fucking chomping on it like Skyrim.
Yes, because every 4 seconds a new rock pops up and almost fucking kills me.
Can you stop the boat?
Oh,
Or is
what
it the fact that if you sit there, it will pop up right under you? That's some serious
yes.
schizophrenia.
Well, I just had a schizophrenia tornado and a flock of crows attack me, so fuck this. I
Oh,
love
they're
this
rare
game.
breeds.
It's so fun. I am 50 cents short of being able to actually buy what I want to buy. F.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Poison whoever doesn't get paralyzed. Shota!
Just stay the hell away.
Can't take
Gold
me.
front. Missed, bitch. Can't be paralyzed. Oh, can't move due to paralyzation. Oh, they're dead already. I thought that was gonna be scarier than it was.
Take this.
Anything interesting in chat, Hawk?
Let's see, if you ever feel like a bug or insect is crawling on you, but in reality it's not, all the time. Then again, that's a schizophrenia talking. Well, unfortunately for me, I'm paranoid about because that was an actual thing that happened to me once. I was on the bus and there's a centipede crawling up my face and it was around my eye.
They're in your skin. Under your fingernails. You should pull them out.
Pet your shirt, feel the fabric
There.
against your skin. Feel the blood rushing in your veins.
Take that.
Your hair
Careful,
is
my
growing
God.
right now. God damn it, now we get back to the blood play.
That statement unlocked a fucking memory for me. I'm scared.
What, is it like an ex-girlfriend, like you have a thing for blood? Did one of them think they were a
Should've been for-
vampire?
No, it was... The ex fucking had a thing for knife play.
Oh, like Yuri.
Forgot I put that out of my brain. I've become very good at just getting rid of information.
Ultimately back on. I shouldn't say phobia for bugs. Ma, they following you, Ma. Who following you? The bugs! The bugs! You hate when I can't see them. I'm a simple man. I don't care about spiders, but you know, if they come up on me, that's their
Like
fault.
this all the time?
Look at that XP. Vulcan actually leveled up. Actually, so did I. Accidentally squishing it against my skin is mortifying. Let's see here, what can Vulcan learn? Was there a thing at level 15 we were gonna give him? Black Mist. Same as resistant bind. Vulcan just throws like cocaine at them or something.
Fuck
Bodybuilding.
yeah, sounds like a good time. Bodybuilding would be accurate to my real life professions.
Increases strength and vitality.
Reduce vitality, replace it with like rampant alcoholism, and I'll take it.
Oh no, so the vitality comes from your alcoholism. You've built up your kidneys have been
Ah.
so abused now that you
So
it's
I'm
like
God.
it's like immunity to poisons, right? You poison yourself a little bit to gain immunity. It also gets you some cardio, agility, and luck. Let's see here. I feel like the only thing we ever use is the guard abilities and then gun mount. Because we don't really use decoy bunker for defense because we have a necromancer in the main party. I just picked those up to have them. But yeah, let's get you some bodybuilding. Gonna pump you up. I don't know if anyone heard that clap. I'm gonna assume he did. Kunijo has 7 skills. Whoops. I have to ask him whenever he shows up. And there's me. What's Higelia's bowl? Gaia's bowl? Fully restores the party's health, even from death. Also removes... That's pretty good for a healer. Then again, you're kind of forced to be a healer with that with this race. What's the passive versus this? Okay, it's passive. Igea? Okay, let's take it. That actually seems like that's a pretty clutch move.
Got it.
And trinkets got 3. I probably know what they want to put it into. Aegea was a young goddess, daughter and chief attendant of Asclepios, the god of medicine. Man, there's lore in this game. I gotta dig that shit up.
Bearded mackerel. It's a catfish.
Anyways, let's go back home because we're getting low on some bananas. What lurks behind the trees? Oh, that's from Greek mythology. Oh, that's right. They just have like actual, just real world mythology in here. I never would have guessed with the title like the Fafnir Knight and Yggdrasil.
Just stay the hell away.
Oh, part of internal game lore. Damn. Well, I mean, okay, granted, when like the name of the continent is Arcania, they didn't put too much effort into it. World building. It's like just generic fantasy country name here. The old voice. Everyone beat this turtle up. Turtle saving's a hobby, motherfucker. You'd be surprised. I'm sure there's probably like some deep like lost civilization shit, but it ain't now. All I've ever seen is fucking green. I mean, it's all been done for, but you can at least try. I put a spin on it, you know? It actually has some of the most insane world building of any RPG series. You just gotta get through like the first... I'm gonna assume there's like 5 levels in this game. Maybe like a 6th. A 5th of the game before anything actually happens.
There.
Wow, that pig did not hurt Vulcan, which I guess makes sense, he's the tank.
How dare you doubt my abilities?
Everyone always saying to make it a DPS, but we need a healer and we need a tank. Those are like the 2 very important things, and that's us, Vulcan. See, you're the big heavy tank guy, and then I'm the small halfling healer on your back.
This is unfortunate.
As long as they don't kill you 100 to 0, I can just heal you. It might be torture, but you won't die. You may want it. You may want death, but you won't get it.
Well then.
Here's another.
We can do both later. True. He has pretty much no, like, gamer skills. All he needs is front and rear guard. Oh no, it's mana guard and whatever the other one is. The one I use the most, I don't know the name of. How do we get that fucking chest back there? The strongest physical move in the game later? I figured that would have been like the rover, which has the move of like attacks 3 turns later. Like, wow. Or, like a turn later. Those are usually like the big heavy hitter moves. At least they should be.
Welcome. What are you
Sell.
selling?
Everything. Really? All that and I only got 300? You cheap motherfucker.
Anything else? Pleasure doing business.
Oh, right, we should probably go and rest. I just stole a bunch of money.
Welcome! Thank you for your patronage. Good night and sleep tight.
Ugh, damn, I have no games to play with my controller.
How can I be of service?
Skyrim.
Have a nice day.
No, don't speak those cursed fucking words.
Do 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 do.
No, you don't capture the, Motherfucker! I go back to the classical song I've been listening to on repeat, and Skyrim's in the top right of the recommended.
I really hate synchronicity theory, dude.
Yeah, but now I'm listening to Secunda, so it's fine. God, the fucking skybox is so beautiful, though.
Should probably skills.
I wish I lived somewhere that had the fucking northern lights like that.
You can join my dad when inevitably he ever goes to Norway. Well, actually, I don't know about that. He got burned real bad the one time we went on vacation. He went to the dread land of Florida, just like me.
Ah, Florida's great for vacation.
I left my state once to go to Florida to make sure my mother didn't get stabbed by a Florida man. It was the most awful experience I've ever had.
Just don't know where to go, man.
The highlight was eating an orange, and we didn't even do that. Missed a bitch. Just beat them. Just beat these bats.
Ready?
No, I really hope another heat wave hits the UK. I want the 75 degrees to just melt the British people. God forbid they can't deal with temperature.
Well, no, because what's gonna happen is gonna be like a Texas situation. And everyone's gonna laugh at them, even though it's highly logical that they couldn't handle it.
Take that.
And everyone's like, haha, Texas, what a bunch of dipshits. The power went down when it got a little cold. Yeah, motherfucker, because it's naturally not that cold. Why would they plan for that? Guys, we really gotta prepare for winter in the desert. Oh, okay, that's not a good example, because it gets really cold in the desert. We gotta prepare for snow in the desert, guys.
killing you, Hawk. I booted up Skyrim. Go fuck yourself.
I wish I could play Skyrim. I wish I could stream Skyrim.
My most recent save, I didn't even start the game yet. Why? What did I bug? What did I break in this game? Oh, I forgot what mods I installed, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
I imagine debates between wizards to be quite destructive. One casts testicular torsion and the other casts men butt crack. It's awful.
Quits main menu.
Where do we even go from here? We kind of spread Frog out a bit. And then there's the skills. Where did I put the skill calculator? Where?
I have not played this game since May.
There's the wiki. Where the fuck? I always lose it. Where is it?
God damn it. I hate the fucking race menu. I hate it. I do not understand it still.
There it is.
Hawk, what race should I play?
Let's see here. Well, you already
Not
played a
Vegeta or
Dark Elf.
Argonian.
Are you sure Argonians have like the
Yes.
best racial ability?
Oh, I have Imperial races or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Imperious races.
Well, you already played a Dark Elf, which I can't blame you. That's like it's like Daddy's special boy.
Which I wouldn't mind doing that again, but I'd have to do a lot of changing.
How often do you play Imperial? Join me.
Never, because
You don't want to be a Roman?
Fuck off.
I think Imperial races gives them like super support abilities. Like they get like a aura buff.
Yeah, it's just I gotta fucking go and select them, and I have to deal with the fact I'll be shorter for the entire game. Oh wait, no, because I'm in the race menu. I can just fucking I can just change it because I feel like it.
Endless is important. Go debuffs and statuses in equal measure. Yeah, maybe. Let's go with that. And anyone else?
Okay. Any other presets that I've installed?
Oh, this game's actually starting to remind me. So I had an idea for another game we can play on stream that's kind of like this. It's called Felsil Arbiter's Mark. It's very much Final Fantasy Tactics, and the entire party is customizable except for like a handful of like story characters. So you guys can be part of my army if you'd like. And you can pick your classes. The only thing is that there's certain classes that require other levels than other classes, just like Final Fantasy Tactics. So like for some reason Assassin needs levels in Knight to get as levels in Gunner, which then goes into Assassin for some reason.
Well, I've done it. I made a muscle mommy. Happy.
Nice. What
I just
race?
straight up raised the fucking height of an Imperial.
Nice. I was gonna say you could go Muscle Mommy Orc.
That's a little extreme. I do have a mod that makes muscles invisible for all sex.
Makes them invisible?
It makes them visible, like they're more defined.
This might shock some of you, but actually in Skyrim, one of my playthroughs, I actually married an orc. It was that, ironically, it was the one chick that didn't want to get married to the orc chieftain. And you pay her dowry and then she becomes a follower. She was actually really cool. She was a hell of a tank. And then I think pretty much every other time after that, I just married Mule, the lioness. Because she's one of the only characters that have like any ounce of backstory. And then I get to cuck that guy that just follows her all the time.
I normally kill him.
No, I let him live just so he knows that I'm the top dog.
Oh, my name in this bitch, goddammit. I got an idea. Bitch ass.
I'll bet. Nice, double paralyze. Man, that little, like, lemur thing just looks so defeated when he's paralyzed. So sad. Maurice, I cannot move it anymore. Oh, wait, he actually can't move it, I paralyzed him.
You're it, pal.
Now Vulcan, take your gun out and paralyze him some more.
Points going.
Only it was always.
Frog will hold him down. He just point at their spine. Welcome, exactly. I probably shouldn't have done this grinding on a day that we are at a point where we weren't almost done with first stratum, but whatever.
Goodbye.
Ready?
Here.
Vulcan, two things I just realized.
Yeah.
So, we got some Chick-fil-A sauce at the store today. Or, like, when we got our groceries last. And it says it was best used, last July.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it says it was last, on the bottle it says best used by July something.
Here.
And we just found out today. Now my father's apparently violently sick.
Last
And
one.
two. Would you take ketchup from somebody that did not put it in the fridge?
Fuck no.
Because apparently you can just still have it, just room temperature.
No. No, that is wrong. I don't care what anyone believes. That is objectively wrong.
What about all of you? Would you store your ketchup room temp? Yeah,
If you
ketchup.
Leave the ketchup on the counter. I swear to God, I will hunt you down.
Such a violent man. Ketchup is like honey.
I grew up in the South without preservatives. Our ketchup was just in the fridge, or it went bad.
It's high in sugar and does not need to be refrigerated.
There.
It's like when Vulcan's reaction is like when I tell people I put mustard in my mac and cheese.
What the fuck?
It gives it some zest. Besides, people put ketchup in their mac and cheese. What's the difference between that and mustard? I learned that from the back of a craft mustard, like, bottle. Again, a lot of times because I don't eat with my family a lot nowadays. Most of my stuff needs to be reheated, and reheated mac and cheese is flavorless.
No
Well, Ohioans are just a different fucking breed. Between
we
that
are.
and fucking Skyline Chili, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck did Frog text me?
I also have to tell my mother not to put mustard on her chili dogs. I don't know why she likes doing that. That's the weird one for me. I already have a sauce on here. It's called chili. One time they put ketchup on it. They put it under the wiener. That way it doesn't like mix, but still. The similarity is that
God, is he playing
the
Fortnite?
things.
Oh God, he is.
Oh god, did they drop a new season? Because that's the only time anyone with a brain ever actually plays that game.
I'm booting up Fortnite.
You'll make me
Yep.
sad.
Manage friends.
Actually hit the slug.
Who did I not?
Who's ready to get poisoned?
Tough luck.
It's fucking slugoo. I hate its little face.
It's pointless.
It's like I had a fucked up pompadour. Poison your dog, you motherfucker.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I
the
can
amount
do
of
that.
times I fucking burped on stream recently, dude, is absurd. Wait, why can the scythe hit the back row? What? It's wild. Actually, I should be hitting the ads, shouldn't I?
Guess I have no choice.
You fool.
Of course you hit the person in the front. You deserve to get poisoned. Characters in the front row can hit front row. Oh, okay, so it's just back row versus back row. Okay. Oh, he's almost dead, and he's just gonna keep poisoning us. Hit them. Come here while I heal ya.
Take that.
Correct.
It's just Roblox now. I swear to God.
It's over.
Roblox and Fortnite.
Sorry.
Man, I'm glad I was never like a Minecraft kid. I'm glad it was kind of like I was still in that generation that thought Minecraft kids were annoying. Or the Minecraft kids took over.
Subconsciously, I kept thinking you were about to say
Can it be
Minecraft.
like this
and
all
I
the
was
time?
terrified. Those damn Minecraft kids, they're just all over the place.
Yeah, you know, man, I really thought that book was real cringe, you know?
Someone say a scholarly read. I'm going to hell. I'm fine with that, though.
Let's be real, who's getting into heaven at this point, in this day and age?
On a Tuesday, no less.
Actually, wait, no, let's attack first, because these dogs are gonna spend the turn buffing. I mean, the game is fine. The problem is that it got popular amongst the most annoying demographic possible, 12 to 15-year-olds.
It's the birth of new gen brain rot.
Shut up.
Do what up my... I'm not even gonna do that.
What is up, my skibbity Rizzlers from Ohio?
I don't think so.
Did you know they have skippity toilet shoes?
I'm killing myself. It's happening. That's it.
I'm gonna buy the shoes, I'm gonna burn them except for the shoelaces, and then that's how I lose all the oxygen in my brain.
I'm gonna kill myself wearing the shoes. It's gonna be a statement. I'm gonna kill myself with the shoe. I'm gonna be like Gale and just eat a fucking shoe.
Be like that dude in Austin Powers that just kills dudes by throwing a shoe at him. I wasn't paying attention. Any Volk in the world will do it for you. Don't waste the effort.
It's this character that I made. I'm going through my character list on Baldur's Gate because I know I have a few that are just like I made them and left them in Act 1.
I'm going to throw the shoes into the abyss, Detroit.
Detroit? That's not very skibbity of you.
Take him to Detroit. No, no, not Detroit.
Please, God, no!
Anything but that.
This is not a Dark Urge character, is it? Is it? Maybe it is. Perchance?
Always was.
If it is, I'll be surprised. What's my background? Take me to my character sheet. Charlotte. Fuck, no it isn't. Damn it.
Sure.
I can play the Dirge Bard.
Get the happy little oxalotl face.
Ooh, do I play? If only Dragonborns were actually good.
You know. James. It was just weird because they gave the breath weapon to the lizard folk in Original Sin.
And it scaled pretty decent.
Yeah. Are you still poisoned? You're not.
But in this game, it's like, ah, yes. You have no bonuses whatsoever. Ever.
So, with a Dark Urge Bard, I think I know where he's going with this. Be a Dirge. Ooh, Predator
Yes.
Strike.
Let's see, what's my oldest save? Oh, wait. Is this actually the save from the day the game came out? It is.
Ready?
I think my favorite Bard archetype was always the one that was very Dance Macabre. Where, you would play and it would cause zombies to come out of the ground.
There's straight up a spell called Dance Macabre.
Of course.
Very good spell, I can't even lie. Alright, who am I playing? I think this is the Dark Urge Paladin, which was the Gold Dragon.
The second Dark Urge Paladin.
No, this was the original. Oh, no. Yeah, no, it was the second one. Because the first one I just left. Both are lizardmen.
So wait, motherfucker, you gonna start a third one that's also gonna be a Dark Urge
Okay, listen, the only reason
Dragonborn
I
Paladin.
the third one will not be Dragonborn. There's really not anything about the
But it will
race
still be a Paladin.
it will still be a Paladin. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's the next character is either gonna be a Paladin or a Sorcerer. I like casting. Wait, what the fuck? How do I have Draconic Ancestry?
Ready?
Oh, never mind. I was just weird seeing that game on this Sorcerer, fucking dragon.
Can it be like this all the time?
I already
You
killed
guys-
Alfira.
You guys see that right there? On enhance. One XP away. Actually, shit, we've been going for 2 hours. Let's actually, let's head back. We'll definitely get in a fight by then. But don't get lost.
4-hour stream part 2.
No, I'm not into. I gotta get into it. And we've just been kind of grinding.
I had idea. I could do an honor mode run.
Didn't you try that once and you said it was painful?
No. I never tried it. I tried Tactician.
Ready?
This is before I even learned the game. Stronger bosses, stricter rules, single save, no saves coming. Period.
Man, no 4-hour stream. I'm gonna be streaming every week. I gotta pace myself, you know? Gotta take water breaks.
Take that.
tomorrow being an 8-hour stream.
When did I say I was streaming Doki Doki next? Let me see while everyone's like auto battling. Thursday. Have we not had the conch equipped? No, the conch is not equipped on me. Because if your healer's dead, you're kind of fucked.
Child's play.
Should have kept everyone leveled up at the party. It's not full XP, it's partial. Which is why like we go here. And then we go to like custom. You can see Trinket here has like 4. And then Kunojo has like 8 skill points. Let's see here. Okay, then we go down. They were made later as well, yeah. We need more people. So if there's anyone that's watching right now who wants to be a party member that's just kind of lurking in chat, feel free to let me know. I warn you, we already have 2 Maserao. Other than that, everything's pretty much free game. Or if you also want to be a Maserao, we can just do like 6 Samurai. That'd be funny.
Just do it. I understand nothing about this game, but just fucking do it.
And all of them are gonna wield 4 katanas at once.
Take that.
Damn it, the one person I wanted to poison did get poisoned.
There.
Guess we just gotta resort to stomping turrets now.
An unfortunate reality for many.
For chance.
Enough already.
My word.
Ready?
Oh wow, I just got a bad sense of deja vu.
Welcome to every time I wake up.
Every day I wake up.
It only gets worse.
Take that.
I don't know what movie that is, where it's just like Scarlett Johansson and Kylo Ren just arguing. But they did a good job. I felt fear. I just love the edit. He just punches the wall every day I wake up. And that's it. I just wake up and it makes me angry.
Pretty much me every day.
Can it be like this all the time?
I've had some really fucked nightmares recently.
That's me every night.
Like last night I had one where I got like fucking blown up or something, and instead of just like dying, I just started like playing with the wound. And I had like phantom limb pain when I woke up. It was horrible.
Here we go.
It's rad.
Here's another.
No,
There's more.
no, it ain't.
So I watched
Shit,
Dodgeball
hurted it.
recently. Wow, I didn't take you for a white girl on the internet, Vulcan. A quirky white girl.
I don't know. It's almost like I kind of sound like one sometimes.
That's it.
Oh, you're fine. Vulcan, you gotta remember, when I first met you, I thought you were in your mid-20s with how your voice sounded.
I don't know why people think that. I have a terrible voice. I do not
'Cause you have-
sound manly.
You have a deep voice.
No, I do not.
Guys, do you think he has like a deep voice, like a man's
I have-
voice?
Not once in my entire life ever thought I have a deep voice. I don't.
And maybe it's just something about your microphone. I know mine's always fucks up. I'm a
It
lot
can't
higher
be my
pitched sounding on my
microphone, 'cause
microphone.
I listen to myself through my mic. It sounds even worse.
Not deeper than normal, but it's not abnormal. There you go.
Welcome.
Okay, I think you're just projecting that you just want to wear a
What
skirt
are you
and
selling?
feel pretty.
No, that is not it.
What are you selling? Anything else?
At least we made some money today.
Pleasure doing business.
Welcome!
Slip.
Thank you for your patronage. Good night and sleep tight.
By the way, bitch, I think it's been 3 days where my eggs at. No? No eggs? I'm gonna save the game again just to be safe.
Do you want to save?
Oh yeah. A little rant here from Hawk about Etrian Odyssey Nexus. Oops, that's not the right screen. That's the right screen. I don't like the model options because all of them are like kind of chibi-ish and like kind of kitty. And I just want a full team of like the Etrian Odyssey 5 models where they're like actually kind of grown up. You know, like the sexy necromancer or the sexy elf that actually doesn't look like they have no idea where they are. But shame. And they don't have all the good models like the what is it, the sniper that has the giant arbalist, the redheaded chick. And then what else was there? The gladiators. The gladiators are really cool. 5 was the first game to have models like that. Shame. I really don't like the female war magus because you can't really change the hair color. You can only change like the line art of it basically. The hair will always be black. Anyways, chat, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. We streamed for 2.5 hours. That's kind of our usual. Oh, I gotta stretch again. I'm getting sleepy. This is like the one day I didn't like fall asleep on the floor for like 40 minutes. Did you guys know that cats have 9 lives? It's true. Apparently one of Janetta's family's house cats told her so. This Nexus has classes from previous games. It's mostly features from early... Yeah. I don't know what it was. I saw somebody play Nexus and they had like all the character models. Like they even had the fucking bear. Like the beast class models. And I thought that would be such a cool addition. Like this is my mage that casts fireballs. That's a fucking bear. Yeah? He's a magic bear. That'd be so funny. But no. This bear is a farmer. You know, we don't have a horse to plow the fields. We have a fucking panda bear. Or have the panda bear be a pugilist or monk. And the artist did more chibi, small characters for a long time. Yeah, I saw the drastic change from when they did the remake of 1 for the Dark Hunter. Where they're like super chibi, and then there's just like that mega busty one that just got added. How far are you into Nexus? Not very. I think I'm on the 2nd floor. I stopped playing for a bit. I stopped playing all non-stream games for a little bit. I think I know how they might have done it. It's hilarious. The evolution of the artist. Make sure that's that. Well, anyways, chat. Let me... I don't know if this is the 3rd time I'm saving it, but I'm saving the game. Janetta is in my ear constantly, and I can't think with how cute she is. But yeah, let me pull up the schedule and see what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be some Yugi Mans at 8 p.m. EDT, so about 2 hours earlier than usual. Really like are the artist styles. It was pretty crazy how much has changed. Yeah. I just want an adventuring group of just adults. Mainly adult women, you know how it is. Well, I shouldn't say that, because once I have, like, an idea for a character, like, add a backstory, then I get super into it. Like the one that traumatized Vulcan with the old man is basically a war doctor. And he just won't die. And he really wants to die, and he's trying to figure out why he can't. Yeah, literally everyone in his life is dead but him. No matter how fucking crazy the mission is. That's a fun idea for, like, a healer. An old man healer. I like the male War Magist models. Those are actually cool. It's just there's such a stark contrast to the female ones. I will say though, I do like them. I like a lot of the male models in all honesty. Because they look like actual, like, grown men.
Okay.
The Highlander male, super cool. What else is there? The Ronin males are actually pretty cool, just like the grizzled older guy, or just like the, I guess, a shirtless samurai dude. Badass samurai guy. Not a fan of the female Ronins. And this is coming from a guy that has a crippling addiction to, like, samurai women like biking. I feel like you'll like Untold. They have really good models. Are those the ones that have, like, the stories? Because I'm actually kind of curious about those. Those would be interesting to look at. Oh, what else? The Night Seeker is interesting. I do kind of like the horror-esque model of the female character. And then the very Castlevania-esque male models. Story is actually really good. I was watching a little bit of one where, like, the girl was clearly from the past and she was, like, the gunner. And then the main character was, like, he was a Highlander before Highlander was, like, an actual class. He's like, ah, yes, the civilized folk need our help. They've called upon us. Go, take the spear and be a badass. But I only ever got to the part where they met the rest of the party, and that was about it. I haven't looked at the rest of it. It was all super crunchy, because, you know, it's on a fucking DS screen. He was the original, yeah. I would play the game. Yeah. I mean, I gotta get through a lot of these. I just started playing the first one, but 5 just looks so much... It looks so captivating. Don't spoil us. I don't worry too much about spoilers. Trust. I also don't know how long these games are. I have found they're pretty fucking long. But how long it just... Well, I shouldn't say how long it takes me to get a stratum, because we pretty much clear out a stratum per stream. Or not stratum, a floor. What else? I don't really think there's that much. I really gotta start, like, thinking stream topics during the day. Yeah, we playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! They're about 60 plus hours. Damn. That's right, these are DS, like, toilet games. But, yeah, we're playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force. We will definitely be doing Alexis' story of trying to find the sex pest. Even though everyone thinks it's us for some fucking reason. We might also do Akiza's thing if we... Because it was a good pacing when we had 2 storylines. We could do it together. Or in one stream. They're just grinding up and maybe getting to the second part. Depending on how much grinding you have to do. That's concerning. This is coming from a guy that plays Dragon Quest games. Ugh, oh my god, sorry. Anyways, Chatterinos. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Always greatly appreciated. Vulcan, do you have any closing remarks?
Will it be gay to a crime?
Of course. One day we'll do like an official podcast, and that will be our call sign out.
At least for me.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll counter at to balance it. Be straight and fight crime.
Will not happen.
Yeah, everyone knows it's fun. It's better to be the villain. Take care, everybody. It was fun. Bye-bye. Fuck all these realities. I'm basically an immortal god. And I owe it all to my amazing Eldritch girlfriend. Alright. One last time. Let's do this! Wait, stop. I need to talk to you first. What is it? I was just about to off my hand. But what if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed asleep longer? So we could have a little more time together? And just you and me, lingering in a doomed world alone?